So Andrew, you were talking about, I mentioned it in the interview, this bike is your favorite bike. There's other bikes in here I like more, probably just me personal style-wise, but you love this bike. Just share with me about what you love about it and what's maybe more custom from what people would normally see on a bike like this.
Okay, so this bike is a 78.5 shovel head. It's got sentimental value to me because it belonged to one of my uncles who worked on, he had it for 37 years. So if you saw this bike originally, it was completely different. It had a big fairing on it. It was like a touring bike, had big bags back here. And every single thing has been customized on it. There's a lot of specialty pieces, the original Tombstone tail light, some of the fender tips, even the ignition is from an old World War II military bike.
Oh, wow.
It's only kickstart. There's no electric start on this anymore.
Old school,
so,
yeah.
It is. I like the tall bars on it. They're really fun to ride. It has what some people call a suicide shifter, a jockey shifter. So
why would they call it a suicide shifter? Obviously, it has some connotation to danger, right?
Yeah, it's because of the way that it used to be set up with these controls right here. This is a really old tank, so they used to. This is where it used to shift right here.
4, 3, 2, neutral, and 1.
And there was if you didn't do it exactly right, you were at a stoplight. What would happen is it would engage into gear, and it could push you out into traffic if you weren't proficient at riding it. So that's why they called it a suicide shifter.
Wow.
Now this one is dialed in really, really good, but it has an open outer primary on it.
Saw that.
Just every single thing is custom and from old motorcycles, and it's super fun to ride. It's maybe, if you're getting at 80 or 90 miles an hour on this, it feels like you're going 150 miles an hour on a new motorcycle.
Is it just because of like the geometrics and just the shape of the bike too? It just is bigger?
And the power, the motor, because it's got built up cams in it, everything. Like if you look at the engine case, is all polished. So it's all taken apart and polished.
Wow.
Every piece of the cast aluminum is polished. It's the loudest bike I have. By far. It's also one of those, when you see somebody broken down on the side of it, this would be the bike that, you have
they
to work on.
They just give you like a head nod when they ride by. They're like, yeah.
You keep the tool bag on this one.
Back on the back there.
Yeah, because you're definitely going to need it.
That's awesome.
And just every piece on here, a lot of these are from the 50s. Some of these pieces are even older Harleys. And
wow.
If I sold all my bikes, this is the one I would not sell.
Would keep. Yeah.
I wouldn't take it across the country, but it's awesome to ride.
You'd take it like to Arvada, but like South Arvada, but you wouldn't take it to like California.
Right, exactly.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks, Andrew, for sharing your bike with us.
All right,
yeah,
man.
that's great.